Okay, I guess we'll turn this in if he ever shows up. I know he's there. There it goes. There it goes. So I'm having loading issues ever since the newest patch. It's kind of interesting. Like this. It's been doing this more often than not. Really annoying, actually. Hopefully it'll...
Spin
There
this
it
all you
goes.
like, Ambassador. You tampered with Voss communication towers.
Is that a fact, Lord Beldis? I suppose I forged the Imperial comm logs that came out of them, too.
Stop. Neither were present. Both are blind. Those involved will answer. Did you strike against Voss?
I don't even know what kind of answers like Gus would get reputation from at this point. So, yeah.
No, sir. The Empire beat me to it.
Interesting words. The towers were abandoned. No Voss were harmed. This will not happen again.
I can personally guarantee that, Laren Kai.
You against the Empire, and me against Lord Beldis. I'm not sure which fight was harder.
How can Laren Kai ignore the Empire's crimes?
He's been fed lies and false promises by every outsider he's met. I don't blame him for wanting undeniable proof. The comm logs don't implicate Lord Beldis directly, but they prove he has Imperial spies in Voss Ka. One of them is Malcolm Terrax. Terrax is one of Imperial Intelligence's best agents, but now he'll be executed. We can't let that happen.
You're sure about that?
Standard Imperial procedure, now that his operation has been exposed. If we save Terrax, he might talk. The SIS spotted a new Dusk Squadron camp nearby. They're Imperial assassins, and their location is perfect for a quiet execution. I'm willing to bet they're here for Terrax.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
I'll make the arrangements for a deal with Terrax. I just hope he's still alive.
Okay. Ooh, anything good here? Gus, maybe? Yes. It is better for Gus. Almost better for me. Almost. Give this to you, Guy. There we go. Man, I really need to... My inventory needs to be expanded or something. I know I don't use all the space, but it certainly makes me feel like claustrophobic or something. Like I could be using it, but I'm just not. And to be honest, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, Buyer's Remorse. Which one? Okay, let's... I think that's my main quest. Let's double check that. Yes. Let's go do that one. How about that? Let's make it more interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm just... It's not that I don't like the Voss, per se. It's just I don't like this planet. And I'm pretty sure I can explain that simply by saying I had a bitter taste in my mouth coming to this planet to begin with. When I first played through, that is. Because when I was leveling up my bounty hunter, my first character, to get to 50, I had just finished the past few planets, like Hoth, and what was the other one that was really good? Like Alderaan was another one that was, I was a huge fan of. And then Belmora, or not Belmora, Belsavis rather, which is my favorite planet. You know, that kind of capped it off. And once I finished Belsavis, I was kind of like, this is amazing. And then I got to this planet, and it's definitely not Belsavis, is it? It's not, it doesn't have like the flair of the visuals that planet does, and it doesn't have the interesting quests. But on the other hand, it does have interesting people. The Voss themselves are... Hold on, let me think here. Well, I might as well just make a... Should I make a down loop? Let's do a downwards loop. Yeah, let's try that, because I want to do my main quest. But, like, the Voss are interesting as far as their philosophy goes, right? So, and even their theology. It's like, the Voss are fun to examine as a people, but they're not fun to work with, are they? I mean, they've got like really strange ideals that make it so the quests kind of go weird directions. Like, if I were playing my Smuggler, right, and most of these quests are fairly linear, they're going to go a very specific direction no matter what decision you take, unless it's a light side, dark side decision. Doesn't usually matter what you say to a person, you're going to get to the end result pretty much the same anyways. So if I were playing if I were my smuggler, some of these quests I'd be like, are you crazy? Like, you must be on something, because that was like the stupidest thing you ever could have said. And like, that's what I would normally say, right? But wow, hold on, let's back up. Doesn't that look like a phase? It's just because it's all green in there. That's what I thought that was. Anyways, just making sure I wasn't going crazy. But you don't. Yeah, I mean, you don't get the option to tell the boss. No, like, you have that as an option, but then your guy does it anyways. Decides like, hey, helping these people are actually a good idea, even though I just said no, it isn't. Like, I don't know. Because the Empire and the Republic are here for fairly similar reasons, right? I know I've said this before, the Republic are not squeaky clean. They're, in fact, in a lot of ways, way more dirty than the Empire. And as the Empire is concerned, they're coming here for the mystics, right? They want the mystics, they want that power to be able to kind of read the future, right? So they can defend against it. Weird quantum mechanic thing comes in there, but we're not going to go into that. And the Republic are kind of here for the same reason, just they veil it a bit better. I think most of the times in the quests here, the Republic say that they're here for humanitarian aid, like to keep the Empire from attacking them again. But it's very clear that the Empire can't penetrate the defenses of Voss, and Voss can actually take care of itself. So the Republic isn't needed here. So deep down, you end up finding out, spoilers, you're going to find out anyways, that your character is here basically to help get the mystics, right? As far as the main quest is concerned. Class quests, not so much. The class quests vary quite a bit here. But as far as the main quest is concerned, you're here to get the mystics' help for the Republic. On the Empire side, you're here to get the mystics' help for the Empire. Now, what's so uninteresting to that, to me, is that I don't know, I think that this is one of those, it could have been a really, hold on, I gotta formulate my words here without making me sound like an idiot. It could have been a really cool planet because of the cool conflict between the Empire and the Republic. The Empire and the Republic kind of have a truce going on this planet because the Voss won't let them attack each other, right? Now, if it turned out to like an all-out war at the end, I think it would have been far more interesting, but it doesn't. So, you know, that's generally pretty disappointing because I was hoping for a bit more culmination of tension there here on Voss, but you never get that. And then you get the weirdest... What the heck is he doing? Is he healing me? Certainly doesn't seem like it, does it? Well, this is the perfect time as any to use this and force choke this guy. Flamethrower this guy. And force project this guy. Yeah! I love that, it's awesome. Anyways, basically what I'm trying to say is I think Voss could have been way more interesting if they didn't have the whole piece on the planet, find the mystics. Even in the cases of the Force classes, it's like go through a spirit walk and get in touch with your inner self. And it's like, well, that's cool from a story standpoint, but gameplay-wise it's actually kind of frustrating and not very interesting at all. It could have very easily been interesting, and I'm just going to work my way this way and then work my way back down so I can get out of the cave easier, but I don't know. I don't like the planet Voss at all. The people are intriguing. The Vossians, or whatever, they are the Voss. There's no other way to pronounce that, but I don't know, it's interesting. I don't like this planet so much. Can't pinpoint it on one direct thing, and I think that's okay. It's okay if I just don't like the planet. I don't think I necessarily need a reason, or a very direct reason as to why I don't like it. It's a culmination of things, and they're all not very big, but it all adds up, I think. And that's my rant about Voss some more, because apparently I did that last episode, I think, as well. So. Yeah, hopefully the Smuggler story will fix some of that, though. Fix some of the tension I have here. So for the rest of the Smuggler stuff has been really good, so even on planets I don't really like that much, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be able to bring it back around as well. Let's take out this elite guy. Bet you he's not going to pose much of a threat unless he does that, which is annoying. I gotta look for that knockback he casts and try to interrupt it. That. Haha! Quick. See, I got that hotkey, so I'm quick on it. I'm not gonna be able to get that one. Cool down. Roll the cover. You know what? Let's just use this. Double speed shot. Oh, I think... Dang it, Gus, you interrupted that one. I could have gotten it. Dang him. Wow, this guy's really annoying to fight. There we go. We'll get the bonus as well. I'm already halfway to 45. I don't know, it looks like I'm going to finish this series much sooner than I expected. Maybe like another month. It's kind of depressing. So what am I going to do after that? Hopefully the updates come. Able to do the flashpoints in the meantime. Maybe even some raids. And then... I don't know. What else could I do? Trying to think. I could probably do some PvP, maybe? I don't know. We'll try to fill some space there. We may put the series on hiatus until I'm able to... Let's see this guy. Wow, that's not where I wanted to roll in the cover. There was a box there, and it rolled me over to a crack. What the heck? Why did that even happen? Anyways, put it on hiatus until maybe the patch comes out. And by maybe, I mean for sure when the patch comes out. We'll just continue from there, but I don't quite want to try to fill it with nonsense content. I don't want to do that. Oops. I think I moved on accident. Got out of cover. Yeah, the future of the Star Wars stuff on the channel is already pretty predetermined as far as I'm going to be doing it. As long as more Smuggler stuff keeps coming out, we'll probably keep leveling a Smuggler all the way up. See all the chapters, see the entire storyline, that kind of nonsense, fun stuff. But it probably will move from being prime time on the channel, which, if you don't know, the weekends is when we get the most views, and I'll get into that in a second, the reasoning why, but our weekends are when we get the most views, so that's why I have Star Wars on the weekend, and that's why also Diablo's paired up there. But if I get to the point where I'm blowing through this content way too quickly, I may just put Star Wars in place of Mass Effect when it finishes. So only 2 episodes a week, but that will definitely slow down the content to a point where I'm not just blasting through it. I mean, ideally, I want to have 4 episodes a week anyways. That's a lot to do. And like I said, it does blast through the content quite quickly. So, like I said, as far as stuff on the channel goes for Star Wars, it's going to be there. It's just, it may come in a different form on a different day. But we're not there yet, so you guys can continue enjoying the Smuggler leveling. It'll get more interesting as I get more class quests going. Like this was just me sitting here killing droids, talking about stupid stuff. But what I was saying about the weekends, and something I think I want to try to do more often, is allow the analytics of our channel to be mostly public. Like, obviously, I won't make the AdSense stuff public. That's just retarded. And I think when you get to a certain point with YouTube, you have to sign an NDA for that anyways. So that wouldn't really matter. But as far as, like, demographics go and viewing areas, like how our videos are viewed and likes, dislikes, subscribers, net change, and all that, it would be really cool to make that public for people later on in the future. But an interesting statistic are most or the how do I say this? The age group that is watching our videos the most, like the most people we have of a certain age group, is actually 30 to 45. Really interesting. So people who are 30 to 45 are typically watching our videos more than everybody else. But it is close. I think 13 to 17 is how they categorize it. It's a typical gaming YouTube viewership, right? They're pretty close. They're in third, and the second is 20 to 30, or 18 to 30, which makes sense. 18 to 29, something like that. Makes sense, because I'd say the average Star Wars fan is in one of those two categories, either 30 to 45 or 18 to 29. Anyone younger than that typically doesn't. They came in on Star Wars in a weird era, like the Clone Wars stuff, so that's why we have that many viewerships, I'd have to say, because most of those views from those people are on the Star Wars videos.
Jedi power.
Kind of interesting analytics to begin with, but we also have an abnormal amount of female to male viewership. Usually basic channels are fairly low on that percentage, but we have a fairly high percentage, which is also really cool, because I think that just makes our channel more accessible to people, and that shows that the community is growing, and I really like it. I'll say more about that tomorrow on the video announcing the winners for the Secret World beta keys, the closed beta keys. Basically, you guys are awesome, and the gaming community is awesome, and I'm going to go into that a little bit. But it's really cool to see, you know, who's watching our videos, where they're typically from, and like I said, I want to make that more available to you guys, as I'm sitting here just randomly killing things, because there's really not much to talk about. Now, if you guys have any ideas on how to make the commentary more interesting for killing guys, let me know. Because if I cut all this out, I get complaints. If I don't cut it out, I get complaints. So I figured I'll just leave it in. It's easier for me that way. But that way you guys can actually see where the heck I'm going, because I know a few of you have been leveling and are quite a ways behind the level of this character. So you can, well, most people have been using it kind of as a leveling guide, like where to go, which is pretty cool. Because once you've seen the quest, you know where they're at, then you can level much more efficiently. Especially because I'm leveling efficiently, but I'm also leveling at the point where I have already I've already seen this content, right? So I know where to go. So that's where the efficiency comes in. But the other thing is I have all this rest experience because I'm always offline when I'm not recording. Like I don't hop on this character and do like flashpoints and stuff, right? It's not like I'm cheating on you guys. I don't do things when I'm not recording on this character. Unless it's like load screens. That's the only thing. If I'm on this character, I'm not recording. It's usually a load screen, or I'm clearing random groups of guys like this. Which, speaking of which, we've almost finished the bonus 2, and I'm just under halfway. Nope. There we go. Just under halfway to 45. The leveling does slow down quite a bit once I hit 47, so don't fret if you're like, oh my gosh, you're leveling quickly. It'll brick wall once I hit 47-ish. Because the Corellia quests are pretty far spread out. Which means I have to run longer, which means, you know, probably a lot more cuts in the video, as I'm allowing you guys not to have to, you know, sit through me just doing this kind of stuff. But it also, you know, it just takes longer to level on Corellia. And that's the next planet. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Had to make sure in my head. Think I'll get off this planet 46. Close to 47. That's my goal. Come on. Oh, I had my finger on the wrong key. Figures.
You need your own sail barge? I know a HUD who's selling cheap.
You just tried to sell me a boat. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Here we go, quest. Here we go. That was it. Ah, guys, it's a trap. Do it, Gus. Yell, it's a trap. Come on now. Nothing. Can I get in? It's a trap. I love him. He's easily my favorite smuggler companion. Okay, clear those guys out. Loot their dead corpses. Run over to this guy. Click on him. Please be interesting. Please. My Tauntaun pet's coming in.
Malcolm Terrax, the Republic's offering you a pardon in exchange for information.
Is that so? I hope you've got more up your sleeve than a blaster. The things I know
Awkward.
are worth more than my life. What makes you think I'll share any of them with you?
I'm the only thing standing between you and a firing squad.
It's not that simple. Imperial traitors are death-marked for the rest of their lives. I help you. I forfeit my nice, quick shot to the head. The Empire will hunt me down and make me pay. So for the Republic to give me a fighting chance, I'll need credits, supplies, and transport off-world.
What? I guess so. Like, is my character capable of making those, like, deals? I didn't think I was that high up in the Republic. I guess so.
I'd ask for the same myself.
Then you're smarter than you look.
Hey! Take offense. Oh, I thought I was gonna shoot him.
Safe in the arms of the Republic.
Is that it? Return to the ambassador. Anything? Oh yeah, I got that other random quest off in the corner, like hidden. That's fine. Okay. Can I mount in here? No, I cannot. Looks like we'll run outside. Sorry for the episodes being shorter than usual this weekend, by the way. I had to kind of manage my time a bit better this weekend. Been really busy, so. But it's good busy. It's making the channel become more popular busy, which means you guys get better content later on busy. One of those things. It's also pretty hard to strike that balance of continuing the content we're doing and making it so that way I can do better content. It's a hard balance to strike, that I'm trying to learn how to do that, so bear with me if these videos aren't like 30 minutes crazy long. Oh my gosh. I think half of you would be happy to hear that there aren't, because it takes a lot of time to, I mean, it takes exactly 30 minutes to watch a 30-minute video. It's crazy how that happens, isn't it? It's like space-time continuum bending there. But, you know, I don't think most of you will be too upset if you miss out on 5 extra minutes. You guys are all understanding, reasonable people, right? You don't rage about stupid things, right? I mean, right? You know, some of you guys don't rage that I hate the Voss or that I diss on my companions, right? You guys, you know, appreciate that. Yeah, right. I think I think the #1 complaint I get from you guys is that I hate my other companions. I don't hate them. It's kind of like I just love them with force. Not like the force, but I love them with forceful punches to the face and stuff, you know. It's kind of like a weird like love-hate relationship of them loving me and me hating them, that kind of thing. But at the same time, I just can't seem to get rid of them. They're like a really bad cancer, just like that just won't go away no matter what I do. And that's okay, I guess. But at least Gus, right? Gus is like that weird disease that you just can't get rid of. There's no cure in the world for this weird disease, but at the same time, it's the most unique disease in the world, and you get to tell people that. Be like, what kind of disease you have? Well, I have a Gus Tuno. A what? A Gus? Just never mind. You know, it's like, just deal with it. Okay, where the heck am I even supposed to be going? I'm getting lost here. I don't want to aggro a ton of crap. I'm going into that very precarious crack in the wall. I don't know why, but I just don't think that's a very good idea. So I guess we'll clear these guys out.